Okay, beginning with the side quest.
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me.
Yeah.
You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
Do you want to make my potions better?
If it's for the good of the Hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
Oh.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace.
Oh.
We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind, and we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
Will do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Even weirder science. I'm guessing it'll have something to do with my pockets.
With Canva in the hands of Akashic.
Was there? Yeah, there was another one. Over here. Who are you interested in now?
Then again, why settle for low-born chaff when we've honest-to-goodness royalty right here beneath our roof?
Who?
If Prince Dion cannot see my love for him, then perhaps the Pheonix will.
Yo! Why did she dress up like Jote? The frick? Leave Joshua alone.
Sid.
Wow, now I can go in this room. What's about to go down
like
here?
A princess.
Me? Ah,
Like the
thank you.
princess's sister.
Compendium of Bavarian verse. Oh, we can't go down there? Not yet, I guess. So what's this gonna be, like an entertainment room or something? Or when you're bored? We have something to read. The Kingdom of Waloed, the sole surviving nation in Ash. Waloed has its capital at Stonehere, home to the Mother Crystal of Drake's Spine. It is ruled over by Barnabas Tharmer, dominant of Odin and Warden of Darkness, who, it transpires, has formed an alliance with the mysterious being known as Ultima. Our enemy. Everybody's enemy. We want them both dead. Because I don't think Barnabas will ever be a good one. Midadal Talamon, daughter of Sid, raised in the Hideaway, Mid learned all she could of engineering and invention from her father, before leaving for university to learn all she couldn't. Her studies all but complete, she put her skills and knowledge to use in building the Enterprise, a mithril engine-powered vessel of her and her father's design, which she captains in service of Clive's cause. How is our ship doing? I mean, is it fine or very, very broken? I mean, Byron was gonna help us with finding a place where we can have the ship repaired, I'm guessing? Oh, Blacksmith blues again?
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that.
Ah?
Well, anyway, the mines just down the road from there are spewing out ether like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently.
Uh-oh.
Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the whole place will be overrun.
Let's go.
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we
Like
should
go
tell him?
there and fight?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
Is this gonna be the final Blacksmith blues? I think this might be one of the only quests that I feel like is pretty boring.
You need anything, you just ask. We might not have your uncle's resources, but resourcefulness, we've got in spades.
Oh, Mid and Vivian were talking. Oh, we got a plenty of side quests. Oh my gosh. And we're gonna do all of them, of course. All of them.
How are you doing?
Let's see what you got.
Anything catch your eye?
Holy Empire. Isabel. Northreach. Okay. And then we have Martha's Rest. Martha. Okay. And then there's Lubor is a client. Theodore, my husband. And Cyril. Okie dokie. So these are the important people. I'm gonna go with Theodore, my husband, because he's my husband. But he doesn't know that he's my husband. Oh, wait. We didn't get to pet Torgal, so... Oh, there he is, standing like the handsome man he is.
Ah, Clive. You'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
Of course. Of course.
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask Elle how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
Trading places. Choo. Okay, we're gonna go to Eloise.
Don't blame yourself, Elle. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but
No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
El? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist were speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us, then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but... is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if El's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best. All right. To Randalar, then.
Was just about to say that. Was just about to say that, Clive. You took the words out of my mouth. Trading places. Oh, so over there. Let's go.
What's happened?
Theodore seems very overprotective of his sister. They seem to have a very good sibling relationship.
What I wouldn't give for a hug. Looks like this is the end of it.
And that is a total green flag. Oh, it's all over there. Can I get out Ambrosia now?
Come on.
Let's go! We're so fast! Is Torgal behind us? Oh my gosh.
All right.
Where are you, Torgal? Is he... Ah! He's ahead of us! You can do it, Torgal! There she is.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the Consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
Why the music?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The Consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
He's just gonna accept that without a fight or anything. The atmosphere was kind of hostile.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least. But they deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just... make sure he's safe.
Oh, he better be safe. I'm worried. I just got cold. Cold chills. Oh, we need to be fast. Where is it? There it is. We're gonna teleport. Even weirder science. Blacksmith Blues is there. What is this? Duty Undying. Oh, there's so many quests here. Okay, we gotta save Theo, my husband. Okay, hopefully nothing bad has happened. Come on. Wait, where? Where is it? Look at this. It's so beautiful. Hold on. Ah! They want me to... Wait a minute, I'm going the wrong way, right? I am. I'm supposed to go down there, right? Well, we cannot jump there, so... we need to go around... Yes! Oh my god. Theo, wait for me! I'm on my way. Need to save my husband. Out of my way. Could I go this way? Can I jump? Woo! I could. Where are you at? Hello? Huh?
Where's Theodore?
Upriver!
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether.
We just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
Oh no. This doesn't sound good at all. Where did it? Okay, they want me to go there? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I go from here. Just follow the river. Nothing better have happened. We better make it in time. I cannot have my second husband die. A Akashic scorpion?
All right.
I have no time for you! Leave me alone. Oh, I can't even pull out ambrosia. Maybe because I'm in battle. We need to be quick. Oh my god, that is a thick ether flood. Oh my gosh. Where's the dragon and where's Theo?
Damn it. It's too thick. These creatures have already turned.
I don't see Theo anywhere. Hopefully he's out of the ether.
Get him. All yours.
I did try out Shiva's abilities a couple of minutes, but I think it's best to just use them in battle to get a feel of it. Okay, now where's Theo?
Can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
Exactly. The dragon found us. We don't got time for you.
Looks like it's found me.
Okay then.
This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy. Too slow.
We're not here for you.
All yours.
You better have gone up the mountains where the ether isn't. What a smack.
Let's try.
Down you go. Come on now. Don't be stubborn.
Torgal, kill! This one.
Maybe I should have had Titan's abilities against this guy. Because we haven't done too much damage.
Torgal, kill! This one. Over here! Get him!
What you gonna do now? Oh, you're spitting even faster now. Ooh. But you didn't think I could slide like this, did you now?
Get him!
Come on!
Go, Torgal! Now, Torgal! Over here!
There we go.
Torgal, kill! Get him!
I like the animations of Shiva's abilities, but also that you get this pretty elegant looking cloak. It's so pretty. Would be so cool if Torgal could use the same iconic abilities. Well, maybe not the same, but similar ones to when we use the Pheonix, when we use Garuda, Shiva, etc. My guy, we don't have time for you. I need to look after my husband. Ah, look. This will be the last one. There we go. Now to look after my husband. These enemies just keep on getting in my way. I have a mission, you guys. Just back off.
Clive? Theodore, you had me worried for...
Why did he sound different?
We have to get you out of here. I think it might be a little too late for that.
Not Theodore also!
There's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream.
Theodore! No! Oh, holy. Why can't I just have a man that doesn't die? We're not gonna be able to save him. He's lost. Because he completely turned now.
Don't make me do this.
Oh my gosh, I'm crying.
Stop!
At least I have paper now.
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you!
He's not completely lost? he's gonna end himself.
Wait. Goodbye, El.
Darn it.
No! Theo! Theo!
I just keep on losing my husbands. Damn you. That was very noble of him. And how much willpower it must take. He broke the Akashic curse just to say that and end himself.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
I'm not.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And that's why I liked
And now
him.
he's gone.
Also because he was
I
handsome.
sent him to that place. Against his will.
It's not your
It
fault.
wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer. In more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to...
Who does she have now? Are all of the missions gonna be like this now? I might just skip them.
I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces just like we always have, and to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen, the life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can, whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then, for Theodore.
Okay, I'm not gonna call anyone else my husband. I was gonna say, how about Lubor? Yeah, I don't want him to die, so no. I'm just gonna be a lonely widow from now on.
The Crimson Caravans is my family business now, and I would not exchange it for the world. I brought Theo here to be safe, and I have never looked back since.
Oh, so unlucky. Should have just said Barnabas is my husband. Yeah.
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
Yeah, there is no ether floods here. Do people know anything? I think I want to switch. I don't have too much attack power nor stagger. But I do like the cold snap. While sliding can temporarily freeze enemies. That's freaking good. We're gonna do Judgment Bolt or something faster. I mean, if we're gonna be fighting several enemies, I guess that would make sense.
I have some things for sale.
I mean, we might as well just buy potions now. We have so much money. Just look at that.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be buying all the rounds at the Hideaway.
I have some things for sale.
I mean, we could
Farewell, traveler.
buy elixir as well, but I don't think I need it right now.
Clive! You're here!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris' scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's
Oh,
swarms of
my
them down
cat
there.
just woke up.
Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it.
I need to open the door for him.
Just to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Yep.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
How did you make it here?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down.
Oh.
Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoldan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah, so have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Well, well, well.
You, ready for the off then?
Yep.
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
I heard something.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls, and there are more coming up from the mines.
Let's go then.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
Exactly.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravost till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
Let's go. Hopefully we don't lose anyone in this quest as well. Although we already lost one of the most important ones.
Right. Which one of you's first?
I don't want to lose Isabella nor Martha either, so... And don't want to lose the blacksmith who creates our sword. I like that he said that he knows what the Akashic beast can do to armor. Whilst I was just checking out Clive's armor and be like, that's not much of an armor, but you know, you gotta stay pretty when you fight. Whoa!
It's over.
I think the Final Fantasy 16 team is the most well-dressed team of all games. Hands down.
This one. Kill! Stay down! Get him!
Is there gonna come a big one? after I finish these smaller ones off.
Over here! Attack! Go for it!
There we go. A griffin. Griffon. Or griffin. Peter Griffin.
Go for it!
You know if you know.
This one. To me, boy.
Too slow.
No. I dodged in the air. That was cool.
Nice try.
Garuda is so freaking good at shredding. We always stagger with Garuda.
Is that it?
I don't know. Oh, it's not it.
Not.
A two-headed... I was gonna say dragon, then I saw it's a lion, two dragon heads. What is this? A chimera. Not the regular chimera I was thinking about. It's rather cool looking. I feel like these quests could be very interesting. Because they seem to have a lot of story to them when you finish. You know what? Next time, when I play Final Fantasy 16, because I'm gonna play it again, definitely. I freaking love it. Then I'm not gonna do the last quest for Theodore. Because that will mean that he's gonna be alive. For Sid, I can't do the same. Because I just can't stop playing the main story now, can I?
Get him!
Aha!
Nice try.
You can do thunder? I can do thunder. Oh, you can even do ice. It's because of the heads, right? Down you go.
All yours, Torgal.
Nice try.
Rise! Vamos! Over here!
Gonna get smashed up. You're gonna regret coming here. Okay.
To me, boy! Over here!
Darn it! Why'd you move? I almost had you. Oh. While we flew away, we also won. That's a great win. Bye-bye. You can't come into the village.
Did I miss any?
Hopefully not.
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
Of course.
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good then.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Sid! You're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I always felt sorry for the wretched things.
But
did. Mostly, I felt grateful. Dravoged won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate
Y'all
to say
need to
it,
move.
The village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
It's invisible. Didn't you
As
hear?
for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but Dravoged isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravoged what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
Oh, cracked anvil from Zoltan.
This is a token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift.
We have so many pins now.
Sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry.
Make it for me!
They're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravozd in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with a hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the Hideaway, would you?
Bring him.
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
Okay then, we're bringing him to the Hideaway. Oh, they want to continue
Clive,
there.
If we pull this off, it will ruin every other sword you've ever held.
But is it pretty though? Is it? Because I want the pretty sword. Like the one I have now. I love that one. Actually, I've loved a lot of those. Okay, now Jota's comeback makes sense.
Tell me we've run out of happy nuts and all.
Ah, the man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leatherwork for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is then.
So when can I have my new sword? Are we gonna be able to see it right away? Are we? Sometime later.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
Oh! Wow!
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
Yes!
Quite something.
I trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old.
We're gonna end the Ultima with this.
To earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravozd.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok.
Oh.
Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like
But
yourself.
I still want that one.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
It's gonna be a party. Okay, so we got Gotterdamerung design, okay. A diagram detailed steps to forge a sword that might slay a god. Ah! Gotterdammerung. It's German, right? Totally butchered that, right? Ragnarök. Ancient Ashen legend purports that one day the Age of Dominance will draw to a close in an epic clash of icons that sets the land ablaze, cleansing it of foulness and allowing for its rebirth. A clash they call Ragnarök. I don't know if I'll need another sword if I have the Ragnarök. But what if I need that other sword to actually slay Ultima? Might be. Probably requires a lot of material. Oh, look at this. So beautiful. I'm gonna slide through everything. Look at this. Look at it in the sunshine. Whoa.
No need to thank me for the sword. I'm happy just to be here.
Do you reckon we finally got to the bottom of Blackthorn's troubles then? That'd be something, eh? Though he wouldn't be Blackthorn if he didn't give us the odd scale.
Blacksmith blues. We can ask about it.
I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak again, let alone work together. And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend to me, Clive. The best.
Aww.
What do you want?
What do we need for this Gotterdammerung? Oh, we got that dark steel, primitive battle horn, or calcum. Okay, so Hunt's board? Or just continue the story and probably get some of these? Probably something like that.
Anything else?
The stew's awfully thin these days.
What song you got?
Adrift on foam-flecked peaks, despair looms below. Yet in the dark, a flame is sparked that warms us in its glow.
And the darkness is Odin. And the flame is either Joshua or...
You look like you could do with a drink.
Buy a round. That's what we're gonna do.
We like to hear.
It's a party now.
Welcome back, everyone. Sid's buying.
I wonder if we would get like a cutscene depending on how many times we do that.
Oh, you're not leaving already, are you?
Why? You want more?
Welcome back, Sid.
Let's do it.
Well, someone's in a good mood. Drink up, you lot. The next round's on Sid.
I mean, we got a lot of money. So, and I don't even know. This is the first game. I don't even know what to do with all this Jill.
Oh, keep your mug handy.
Because there's no fashion to buy or anything that I want to
Sid,
buy.
You're too nice for your own good. Do you hear that, ladies and gents? The next round's courtesy of the realm's most benevolent outlaw.
Okay. That was something else at least, but no cutscene. We don't get to see nothing.
Oh, you're not leaving already, are you?
Why, you want another round?
You look like you could do with a drink.
Okay, last
Like
one.
to hear. Knock 'em back, everyone. Sid's buying.
Same dialogue. I'm gonna have to wrap this up soon because my cat is getting impatient. Let's do some reading.
Good morrow to you, my friend.
Good morrow.
I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Ooh, we're a living library.
A fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Oh. So, should we read all of these? The Southwestern Alliance, an entente formed between Dhalmekia and the Duchy of Rosaria in the year 850, with the aim of preventing the free cities of Camber from claiming independence from the Republic. While the alliance eventually became a three-way affair when Sambrek joined, bonds between the Dalmecs and the Rosarians remained particularly strong, with Rosaria sharing their secrets of vital techniques such as irrigation and the free flow of various diplomats between the two nations. So this was at year 850. Magitech, a term that appears in early histories of the fallen civilization and describes their highly advanced magical technology, of which the airship is the best known example. They also produced weapons all but indistinguishable from living beings, yet whose destructive powers rivaled that of the gods of legend. The early chronicles labeled these beasts the Iconoclastes, and it is from this term that the icons of the present day take their moniker. Oh, moniker. Iconoclastes? Iconoclastes? Yeah, I don't know.
Study the tomes?
Oh, Mythos, Ultima's name for the vessel of limitless power that he has long awaited. He identifies Clive as this Mythos by virtue of his awakening as the dominant of Ifrit, and having the power to absorb the ether of other icons. Ultima manipulates his servants into pitting Clive against the other dominants that he might drink of their strength and bring Mythos closer to perfection. This is exactly what Barnabas told us when we were at the bottom of the sea. This is a rather interesting story, and I cannot wait to see what happens. Hopefully, nothing bad happens to Clive. Primogenesis, a spell cast by Ultima that casts a roiling pall over all Valisthea. The imbalance in the ether that resulted not only sapped the potency of crystals and magic in those lands that remained livable, but filled the rest with floods, turning men and beasts into mindless, merciless Akashic, all to sap the wheels of mankind and make all of humanity into his soulless servants. Well, you didn't get Theodore, because Theodore ended himself. Dominant of Bahamut, Warden of Light, after laying waste to much of their crystalline dominion in an Ultima-inspired frenzy, Clive evacuated him to the Hideaway where Tadia labored to mend his wounds. Finally awake, he escaped to the Dominion to survey the damage he had done, and collapsed from shock, awaking again to find himself in the care of a young medicine girl named Keel. Oh, now we get a name. They never said her name, but now we got it from Dion, so Keel. An orphan girl who pays for her bread by making and selling medicines. Her travels took her from Dhalmekia to the Crystalline Dominion, where she nearly lost her life when the city was all but destroyed by Bahamut. After the flames died down, she labored to mend the wounds of the injured townspeople, eventually coming across a collapsed Prince Dion, who she nursed back to health. There is something about her. Something. How many icons do we have left? We have Leviathan. Jill Warwick, dominant of Shiva and trusted confidant of Clive, leader of the new Hideaway. After Clive was bested by Barnabas in the bed of the Naldi Abnarrow, the two fled to the Shadow Coast. It was there that she entrusted her icon to him, that he might have the strength to fight their fate to the last. And here we have Sleipnir, the Lord Commander of the Kingdom of Walood's armies. Despite apparently falling to Clive Rosfield's blade outside the Camverian Agora, he appeared again in the Ironworks, conjuring countless doublets of himself that set upon Clive and his allies, proving Joshua's theory that the Constant Knight was no mere swordsman, but a magical creation of King Barnabas. Oh, so Joshua had a thought already that there might be something like that going on with Harbord. Anyone else we want to read about? Ooh. We have my husband here. Theodore, porter and guard for the Crimson Caravans. The protege from that runs with his beloved sister Eloise. Theodore lost his life to his own blade after being taken by an ether flood whilst trying to protect the haven he had built for bearers from a rampaging dragon, wishing his sister a long and happy life with his final breaths. We better not lose Lubor, because I saw that there was a quest with Lubor, and we better not lose him too, because I rather like Lubor. He's a great character. And handsome. But a great character. Who we have here? The otherworldly being behind much of the tragedy and turmoil that has plagued Valisthea, and the creature King Barnabas of Walood worships as his god. Ultima requires a vessel in which to inculcate his disembodied soul, and Clive's curious ability to absorb the power of other Eikons suggests that he is the very mythos that Ultima has long awaited. He wills Clive to absorb the other Eikons, that his vessel might be perfected. What if they turn Clive into a bad guy in that? That would be so not Final Fantasy-esque. But very interesting.
Shall ever be open.
And then if they would like do a DLC that would save him. Okay, that's it for now. I'm gonna go give some attention to my cat. So thank you all for watching and bye bye.